Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to share a quote with you from the amazing Vidal Sassoon. He said, "You either create something and you keep it a secret and you die with it, or you can use it and benefit the craft." That's why I'm so excited to be here with you and share what I love about Moroccanoil with you. I don't want to keep it a secret. We at Moroccanoil want to share what we know, how we've changed the ways of hairstyling, and we, of course, want to benefit the craft. My name is Lindsay Priddle. I'm an elevated educator here on behalf of Venus Beauty Supply. I'm truly excited to be here today with you, and I'd like to thank you for welcoming me into your space. Today I'm going to show you one of the gorgeous new looks from our fall collection called Vienna. It's a beautiful style with glamorous curls and of course the shine and sophistication that we have come to love from Moroccanoil. We'll first discuss the products we're going to use today and learn a little bit more about each of them. And then I'm going to demonstrate the complete Vienna look for you. And then we're going to go over any questions or concerns that you may have, or any situations that you've come across that you may need help with, that I can help you with. Either product knowledge or any of your styling techniques. By the end of this hour, you're going to have more knowledge to share with your clients about the Moroccanoil product, which in turn will help you with your retail sales and your clients' trust. And you're going to just be really excited to try out these new styles and techniques right here at the salon. So let's get started. And first we're going to go through what we need for our Vienna look today. So my client, I started out with the hydrating shampoo and conditioner. This is a great everyday shampoo and conditioner for any client, really. It's going to hydrate their hair. It's not going to be too heavy. And today on Elizabeth, I also, right in between these products, I used the restorative hair mask. Now the reason why I chose the restorative hair mask today was because her hair is highlighted, slightly damaged. It's also curly, which of course means it's a little bit more dry, but mostly because it's highlighted, the ends could definitely use some help. So I shampooed, and when you're doing it at home, you're going to want to shampoo, kind of rinse. You want to rinse, of course, and kind of wring out as much water as you can, and then put about a tablespoon of the restorative hair mask from the mid shafts to ends of the hair. Of course, that's the hair that has the most history, the hair that has a little bit more damage, a little more wear and tear. So you want to make sure your clients aren't putting it right at the scalp. You want to put it from mids to ends. You're going to massage that in, and you're going to leave that for about 5 to 7 minutes. No more than that. And then you're going to rinse that out, and then follow with your hydrating conditioner. Of course, whichever shampoo and conditioner your client needs, you can use any of those, and then just plop that restorative hair mask right in between. That's when you want to use it, is in between. Some hair masks you don't need to use the conditioner after, like our hydrating mask, but this one, it's very important that you do. It contains keratin, vegetable protein. That's going to make the hair feel a bit yucky after. Of course, you don't want to use the word yucky with your clients, but it's going to make the hair have that grip to it that is not really pleasant. So you always want to follow with the conditioner. So that's what we use today to prep Elizabeth's hair. And then, of course, we use the original Moroccanoil treatment. We used just about a pump of that on her hair. Of course, some clients, you may want to use 2 pumps. Just massage it in your hands, and then again run it from mid shafts to ends. That's going to help hydrate the hair. And if you have a little excess on your hands, you can also run it through just around the front where there might be a bit more damage, but you definitely don't want to put it right on the scalp. And when you do have clients that may possibly say, "Oh, I don't like the Moroccanoil treatment, it's too heavy," chances are they're probably putting it right on the scalp and rubbing it around. So it's very important to explain to your clients, to give them a lesson on how to use this properly. So I put that in her hair when it was damp, combed it through just to distribute it, and then over top of that, I layered the hydrating styling cream, about a pearl-sized amount, which isn't even a full pump. So a little goes a long way. A little bit in your hand. Again, put it in your hands, and you're going to want to massage it through the mids to ends. Again, if you have a little excess, you can run it through around the face where they might need a little extra hydration, especially on highlighted or lightened hair. And again, before we start blow drying, we're going to layer in the Root Boost spray. Now, I'm going to demonstrate for you how to use it on Elizabeth's hair, but you're going to want to spray this right at the root, and then take your sections, flip it over, and make another straight line of the foam. It's really easy to see. It's a white foam, and you want to massage it in at the scalp, making sure that you take small enough sections, about an inch of hair, so that you can see it on the previous section. So when you flip it over, make sure you can still see it. If you can't see the previous section, you've taken too much hair. So you need to take a bit of a smaller section. This is really great for lift. It's not sticky. It's going to give a little bit of that grip so that you can get the volume at the root. It's wonderful. So that's how we're going to prep the damp hair. Then when we go through with your blow dry, we are going to, well, you're going to see the technique on how we're on all the rolled sections, and then we're going to let it cool. So this is a wonderful working hairspray. You can layer it, so if you have a little bit of a stubborn hair, depending on which client you're working on to do this style, you might want to layer it, you know, spray it once, let it dry for a second, spray it again all over, and it's still going to be easy. It's going to be easy to comb through, easy to brush through, run our hands through, and it's going to have that great shine. Animate your look with a curling iron. You are going to want to definitely use the Thermal Protect spray. Just a light misting is all it takes. About a foot away from the hair is where you want to hold your bottle. Give it a light mist. If it's really thick hair or, you know, lots of hair, you want to maybe section it and spray the underneath. And then by the time you do your top spray, the underneath should be dry. We definitely do not want to go over any hair with our hot tools that is damp. Of course, this will dry a few seconds. Don't go ahead and use your hot tools immediately. You want to let this dry just for a few seconds before you do that. This is going to help protect against your hot tools up to 430 degrees and help give a little bit of hold. It's not a strong hold, but it's going to help control the hair when you're using your hot tools to give you the look that you want to achieve. And the final product that we're going to use with our look today is the Glimmer Shine Spray. This is another one that you really don't need a lot of. You hold it again about a foot away from the head, mist, and probably just one mist. And you don't want it up at the top. You want to guide it so that it comes down through the lengths of the hair. So literally guide it as you're putting it on. Make sure that it's falling where you want it to fall. Step away. Let it dry, and then come back, and you can run your hands through or brush or you know, back comb a little bit, whatever you may need to do to finish your polish up your look, but you definitely don't want to touch it when it's still damp. So walk away, let it dry. As well, you're going to want a sectioning comb, tail comb, 25mm round brush, of course your hair dryer, some sectioning clips, and your curling iron if you're going to use that at the end. So you're going to want to keep that prepared in case you need to use it to help animate your look. So let's go ahead and get started and create the Vienna. So today we're going to be doing the Vienna style on Elizabeth's hair. We prepped her hair using the hydrating shampoo, and then her hair has a little bit of a dry consistency and it's curly. So we did the intense restorative mask and then followed it with the hydrating conditioner. So I'm just going to apply about 2 pumps of the Moroccanoil to the mid shafts and ends of her hair. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the hydrating styling cream, again to the mid shafts and ends. About a pearl size amount of that. And you can add a little bit around the hairline where the hair is a little bit drier, but definitely not to the scalp or the roots. And then the last product I'm going to use before we start her blow dry is the Root Boost spray. I'm going to apply it directly at the root. go section by section and rub it into each section on the scalp as we go. Making sure that you can see the foam in the previous section. So now I'm going to section Elizabeth's hair into 6 sections. When you do your sections, you want to make sure you have nice clean lines and keep the tails of each section tucked away in your clip.
You can comb through each section to make sure it's nice and tidy. Your next section will go right down to her ear. And again on the other side. Depending on the amount of hair, you may need to add a 4th section down the back, but we're going to divide Elizabeth's into 3 sections.
So we're going to start Elizabeth's blow dry. We're going to use a 25mm round brush. I'm going to start with the front section. We're going to drop that down and take about a 1/2 inch subsection and then clip the rest away. When blow drying, we're going to over direct the hair forward, wrapping it around the bottom of the brush. Blow drying, you don't want to touch your nozzle directly to the hair, but just close enough to keep it tidy. And follow the brush with the nozzle of the dryer as you move it through the hair. Allow that section to drop, and then we're going to roll it and clip that, and then move on to the next 1/2 inch subsection of the top section. Drop that section, and then we're going to release this clip and wrap this all in together and roll it back and clip it on the base. And then you're going to continue with each 1/2 inch subsection on the top. Blow dry on the top section. We did 4 1/2 inch subsections and rolled it all into the same and clipped it on base. So we're going to move in to do the side sections now. And with these sections, We're going to blow dry on a downward angle using the same technique, working in 1/2 inch subsections.